Which one of us, which one of you, doesn't need a vacation? I had my last vacation 2 years ago in Vegas. Actually, not me, my partner, but it is much easier to describe as if it were me. So during the vacation, I went to a pool party and had some dancing, had some fun, and at some point, I wanted to have a beer. At that point exactly, I've encountered a real problem. I had no cash, credit card, or even my mobile phone with me. The only two things I had is my room key and my swimsuit. That's it. It turns out that in certain places or events, the traditional payment methods are not accessible or secured enough. Think of a family in a vacation at a beach, at a pool. Think of little kids at water park, at theme parks. Think of young people at 3 days music festival at a desert. They all lack the ability to use their money. smartag solves exactly that. Using our waterproof smart bracelet, like this one, we enable people to use their money. Think of that family in a vacation. Parents can top up their children's bracelet with using the mobile app, the web app, it doesn't matter. Add some parent limitation, and that's it. The kids are free to walk around the park, to walk around the resort, and use their money. They're free to buy things of their own. Sorry. We are not trying to compete Google Wallet. We can't compete Apple Pay. One of our goals is to increase user spend. And we can't count the user to have its own wearable device to do so. Instead, we are supplying our smart bracelet, one-time bracelet, for the user vacation. And that's it. Everyone can use cashless payment during their vacation. Few months into the development phase and after our first launch, we have noticed two things. The first, we have managed to increase user spend by minimum 30%. In some use cases, we have managed to more than double the income per user. But the second thing we have noticed is that our user can understand why they can't do everything using this bracelet. Why do they have to carry the room key? Then we have realized we need to add some key features to our platform, features that makes our platform not only a cashless payment platform, but a fully integrated solution for the leisure and tourism industry. We want to surround the entire using journey. Basically, we are talking about a seamless and amazing user experience. Everything, but everything the user needs to do during his vacation, he can do using this smart bracelet. We are talking about cashless payment, access control. The bracelet will be used as the entrance ticket for the music festival, as the room key, as the first line in theme parks, and many more. Social media integration, photo booths. For example, we have underwater photo booths where little kids can dive into the water, tap the wrist, and get a cool underwater photo. Everything the user do in our platform, he gets rewarded with points. And later on, he can use those points. And on top of it, we've added, with some of our partners, like Connector, 2 gamification layers. The users can play online and offline games and earn points. For example, kids can play treasure hunt around the resort and earn points. We are targeting 4 main verticals: water and theme parks, hotel and resorts, conferences, and live events. Currently, there is a huge gap in the market. In 5, 7, or 10 years from now, every big hotel, park, or resort will use this kind of technology. We want to be the market leaders, both from market share perspective, but also from technology as well. So I can give a small example. Disney came up with a similar idea, which called the Magic Band. And it was a huge success, because they have 2 goals. The first, to increase user spend, and the second, to improve user experience. And it was an amazing success, but a total failure as well, because they achieved their goals. But we examined this in ROI terms, they failed, because the price was so high, they cannot replicate it to any other place other than Orlando. So there is currently a lot of companies in the market that have reached us already that want this kind of technology but don't have the means to develop it on their own. In 2015, we have launched our first proof of concept with Fanjoya, which is the largest student festival in Israel. It was a huge success, over 20,000 users in 2 weekends. It was amazing. A bit later this year and a bit earlier this year, we have conducted our pre-seed and seed fundraising with $1.3 million total raised. In 2016, we have launched our hotels product with the largest hotel chain in Israel, Fatal. A bit later this year, we have launched the Israeli first cashless festival, the first festival that banned cash out of the festival and used the entire platform, from the ticketing to the access control, cashless payments, BI, and many more. In the upcoming months, we're going to launch our conferences product in Singapore in July, and a bit later, we're going to launch our first international client in Miami. It's a part of an international resort chain. Until now, we had almost a bit more than 1 million user interactions in our platform. And this is our team. And it's not a mistake. We both have the same first and last name. But this is Boaz. No one ever remembers Boaz because his name is not Shaul. So remember Boaz. Also on board, we have Shuki Avramovich, which is our board chairman, and Oad Maimon, which is one of our board members, but also our mentor for the last 2 years. So thank you very much, and see you in the next vacation.